This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Let's get right into the news, all right? So we're talking about Jay-Z today. And we're going to go through some quotes. This is our inspiration morning segment, okay? So bear with me. So he says, every human has a genius-level talent. There is no chosen ones. You just have to find what you're great at and tap into it. That is so true. I mean, I don't say everyone has a genius level of talent, right? He went a little far with that. But I will say there is something you're good at. And sometimes you gotta, this is why it's important to work when you're younger. And this is why it's important to try many things. Because you don't know where you're gonna excel at. You might dream of being an accountant or, maybe a stock trader or, something when you're in high school, into college, right? You might study to be an accountant in college. People go to college and study to be an accountant just to not become an accountant when they come out. They might find out that they're really just great at micromanaging a business, or maybe they're great at, maximizing construction and managing people to run construction jobs. And maybe they start a construction company. Maybe they just understand that because they did that as a summer job. You never know what you're going to be good at, I thought I was going to go work at a company. I was going to go do, I love this. College tells you to, go to study business. So I went to college the first year. We're starting business. I'm relearning everything I learned in high school or college, right? We're learning economics. I already knew all this stuff. So, I'm wasting money. I took accounting courses because it's important to do that. And guess what? I ended up leaving college, because I was like, this is dumb. And what I did was I picked up a camera and I started filming. And actually, I turned out to be pretty good at editing, and it intrigued me. Creativity intrigued me. And I got better and better at it. Your first thing's always going to be trash, okay? If you're trying to write music, the first song you write is going to be trash. The second song you write is going to be trash. You're going to write a bunch of trash. I filmed a bunch of trash until I got good. And what's funny is I learned on the job. The first video I did was on MTV. It was called Nonfiction, produced by DJ Premier, and the group was Nonfiction, produced by DJ Premier, and it was Rockstars. It was on MTV. It got viewed millions of times. My second artist I worked with was Cormega. Okay? And then I went from there. Then Mobb Deep. I learned on the job. Sometimes you gotta. And I lied my way in the game. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I did lie that time, right? So you just gotta find what you're good at. You gotta try a lot of things, and don't be afraid to try new things. If something intrigues you, try it. Try trading some stocks. Get $100 and try trading some stocks. Maybe you're good at it. Maybe you're not. Listen to what you got to do. You really got to study companies, and you got to see what's good and what's bad. You don't just go for the hot stock tips. Trade on companies and their earnings, Anyways, let's get to the next thing. Those who are successful overcome their fears and take action. Those who aren't submit to their fears and live with regrets. Do it all. It's scary because you might fail, right? You might fail. And some people procrastinate and they push it off to the next day. I'll do that tomorrow. You know why you're going to do it tomorrow? Because you're scared to start today. You're scared to start now. Because guess what? That's hard. You know what's easier? Sitting back, watching my favorite TV show, pushing it off till tomorrow. And guess what? Tomorrow comes and you do it again. It's like losing weight too, okay? Not just about getting a better job or getting a job or learning a new skill, getting on YouTube and learning a skill, going out and trying to shoot that. Maybe you want to get into film and you want to shoot a video for somebody. Well, you got to show them you can shoot a video, You can't just, hey, I want to shoot with you, and they're going to meet with you that day. You got to have something to show them. And you got to at least, it's almost like going up to a girl and asking her out. It's like that. You might get turned down. And that hurts, and it hurts your ego. But guess what? When they say no, it just means, well, not in the case with a girl. With a girl, just leave her alone, okay? Or it means try again later, respectfully with a girl. But like with business, you keep trying. Come at it from different angles. If you want to shoot that video for somebody, and I'm relating this to video because I just was talking to somebody about this the other day. You got to show them you can do it. You got to show them you can do it. If you want a job doing a certain thing and they say, we're not hiring right now, figure out a way to get hired. Well, can I work, can I do this as an internship? Or just go every week and ask them if they're hiring. Or go every month and say, hey, are you hiring this month? Maybe somebody quit. You don't know. If you just walk away from something you want to do or an opportunity and don't try again, you're not going to get that opportunity. So, and if you don't do that, you'll live with what ifs and woulda, shoulda, couldas later. You got to take risks. Otherwise, there's no reward. There's no reward with no risk. So you got to go out there and take risks. Okay? Next. All I got is dreams. Nobody else believes. Nobody else can see. Nobody else but me. Not everybody's going to see your vision. You might be doing something right now. You might be trying to be a rapper. You might be trying to be a marketer. You might be trying to be an artist, a painter. And everybody's telling you, yo, this isn't working right now. Go do something else and make some money. But you believe in yourself and you see where it can go. And you go out every day and you try your best. I don't care what it is. Maybe you want to be a skier. Maybe you want to be the best biker ever. Maybe you're studying to be an accountant. Maybe you want to own a grocery store one day. I don't know what you want to do, right? Maybe you see yourself having a bunch of barbershops. Maybe you see yourself opening a restaurant. You got to start somewhere. How can you open a restaurant? A restaurant costs a lot of money. What's more realistic? What's the easiest way to get into the restaurant business? Maybe you got a food truck, a used food truck, and you get your license to sell food. And you start that way and you go to Food Truck Tuesdays, you know? I don't know. But you know what? People are going to discourage you because they're scared for you, because they're really scared for themselves because they would never take that risk. But you see that it could work. You have a vision in your mind. You have a vision of it working. You have a vision. You've sought it. Now, first of all, you can't just jump in, right? When you jump in, you got to do your research. You got to see how other people did it, where they failed. Look at failures. Always search failures for every position, right? And see how they failed, right? So you don't go down that route. See what happens. You got to search the failures and the successes, and then know the business in and out. Know your numbers. Know how much everything costs. Know the risks. Know what people are looking for. What do the customers want? There's always a customer, right? What do they want? You got to know all this stuff before you get into it. That way, when you envision it, you can see if it's realistic or not. And if it's realistic and you still see yourself succeeding, you push forward no matter what anybody says. And the people that don't believe, you tune them out. And you stop really talking to them so much. Because they're always going to discourage you. They're going to try to defeat you. It's almost like a challenge. Because if they're able to defeat you, you weren't going to do it in the first place. Someone that really wants something will risk everything, and they'll sacrifice almost anything. They'll sacrifice TV shows, dinners, hanging out with friends, going on dates. They'll sacrifice all the fun things in life, and they'll only handle the necessities, family, and themselves, and their dream, their goals. That's someone that is successful. If you're not willing to sacrifice everything, you're not going to win. Facts. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys, and I hope you guys have a great day today. You know you're a great person. Look in the mirror. Know you're capable of what you want to do, and take it step by step. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take time, and you're going to see baby steps. Look at it as anything. Like right now, I'm losing weight, and it's working, okay? But I'm in that gym 2 to 3 times a day. I'm really monitoring my food, and I know it's not going to happen overnight. As hard as I go, as much as I, sacrifice, it's not going to happen overnight, but I'm going to see results every 2 days. I'm going to see something. I'm going to see something move. And that motivates me to keep going the next day and the next day and the next day. And it makes it easier. Small challenges, because if my challenge is too large in the beginning, it's going to discourage you and you're going to quit. So do it in baby steps. I appreciate you guys. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. I'll check you guys in the next one.